Hey guys, I'm back. Two in one day. That's not too bad. It's not too bad. Cecil, I really wish you would man up. Man up and talk to somebody, like a law enforcement officer maybe, and just go through all the shit that you know of, or just call a line or something anonymously and leave information on that whatever had happened. Something's better than nothing. It sounds like you and John were out trolling for children, and it happened. It sounds like you guys were trolling for a victim, and you found one, and you got him into the van. I mean, I just can't make this shit up. I mean, you really were even in a van. It sounds like you admitted to your words were that you guys were did something sexual, at least kissing, by your own account. You did what you did, and then you let the girl go. And you also said in the video that she was a underage girl. I mean, I can't make this, Cecil, I'm not making this up. You fucking talked about it last night on your live stream. Your live stream last night, 16 minutes in, you told a story about you and John Gideon picking up a girl. The girl was reported missing, and then you eventually let her go. I don't know to what extent it was, like, as far as like against her will or willingly. It doesn't matter. She's underage. You have no business at getting an underage person in the van with you. I just wish that you would, for once in your life, do something about a crime that you know of. You didn't do anything with the panty sniffing. You didn't report that shit when you guys stole the pills in the underwear. You just swept that under the rug. And now we come to find out that you're involved in some kind of an abduction. And if you say that you had nothing to do with it, why the fuck would you not report it? I don't understand that. If you had nothing to do with it, like you said, why wouldn't you report that? You obviously knew the girl was reported missing. You said in your video that people were looking for her. So you had a missing girl in your van with yourself. But again, you do nothing about this. What the fuck do you expect people to think? You said that it had nothing to do with you because you didn't benefit from the situation. And what the fuck does that even mean? You didn't benefit from the situation. What, because you didn't get to molest the girl? Only the guy did? So in your fucked up mind, you think that you're innocent because you didn't get a turn? You guys found out that this girl was being searched for, so you hurried up and got her out of the van? Is that what happened? I just wish you'd man up and do something. Just do fucking something right for once in your life. Quit being a dirtbag. How long, myself included, how long are we going to sit around and let this guy admit to child crimes? I mean, yeah, we're making videos and everything, but I mean, this shit, it just don't end. What else has Cecil been involved in his life? I mean, he was babysitting and sexually abused two little girls. He went to jail for the shit with John Gideon. He got out, moved in with his cousin. Sexual shit happened with his cousin's daughter. And now we find out that he was involved, by his own words, his own admittance, he was involved in some kind of a child abduction with that John Gideon guy. But again, he's never said anything about it. So how many times is this? How many times have you admitted to doing or being involved with some weird scenario with children? The babysitting thing, the John Gideon thing, sniffing panties and cruising with him with them panties over to his wife's house to deliver them. Your own words. Your cousin's niece. She's been in therapy her whole life because of you. And now you're talking about a child abduction that you were involved with. You were either an accomplice, you're involved. You're involved. You want to know why, Cecil? Because doing nothing in that kind of a situation is a crime. If you witness a child being hurt, whether or not she wanted to go on that ride or not, whether or not she wanted to be touched on or not, she can't make that decision. She's a minor, Cecil. You and John were not. Thank you. Yeah, he didn't benefit from it. That was the word. He didn't benefit. What the fuck does that mean, Cecil? You didn't benefit from it. You fucking dirtbag. I'm so sick of hearing you admitting to all this shit with kids, and you're still out there running around, running your mouth, talking about shit. I wish you would just stop being a dirtbag and fucking do something once in your life that actually is the right thing. You're around kids. You should not be fucking around kids. And I'm not even talking about all the shit you've talked about online, bizarre shit, talking about fully developed children, children in a sexual manner, threatening kids, telling minors to kill themselves and record it, showing up at minors' homes without their parents being home. You know, we just talked to Logan, and he says you're crushing up pills in front of him and shit. Every fucked up thing in your life that you've been involved in has involved kids, dude. And I forgot to ask Logan about another thing, and I hope he doesn't mind me bringing this up, but you know what? I'm bringing it up because I feel like I have a moral obligation, a moral duty to bring this up. But Logan told me when I was on the phone with him that there was a time when Cecil had moved a little girl into their house with them. Something to do with the parents not being around. I forget what the circumstances were. I don't want to get this wrong. But they moved a little girl into the house, and Logan said that this little girl would come over and hang out with them because they were around the same age. They were children. They were kids. And he said that one time she came over, he said that she had a cigarette burn across her forehead. He said that it was a clear cigarette burn across her forehead. And when I talked to Logan again, I'm gonna bring this up to make sure I get my information correct. But that is what he said, and I forget exactly how the rest of the scenario went, but it was fucking bizarre. There's just so much shit. I'm pissed. Pissed because I feel like children have been hurt. And I feel like they're still hurting because of this fucking monster. And I'm afraid that there's more kids out there that have been hurt, or that have been hurt maybe not directly by Cecil, but maybe family members. He had that uncle that was molesting kids that he's talked about. I just feel like he knows more. Listen, if you're willing, like okay, so I've been online, I've been Master Shredder for a couple of years, and you guys know this much about, I've revealed this much about my life. Think of all the things that I haven't told you guys. Well, think of all the shit. If Cecil's only revealed this much, think of all the shit he hasn't revealed. That's what I'm worried about. That's what I'm worried about. Am I making sense? Am I talking to the right people here? I know you guys understand what I'm saying. And if you can, and Ill Will, I know it sounds like you watched that video. You heard what I heard. I mean, am I hearing things wrong? Am I blowing things out of proportion? I'm not trolling right now. I mean, I'm just speaking facts. I'm just speaking on the shit that I've heard him say and admit to. And you got to be careful when you listen to him, because he'll just blow through something and then move on to something else, but it's a big fucking deal. You can't be a 42-year-old man with information on children being hurt and then just nonchalantly mention it on a live stream and just move on from that. You know, dude, you have an obligation to come forward, and if you don't tell us about it, tell the fucking police, dude. Do something. I don't know what. Just fucking do something. Another thing, whenever you talk about these kid things, you always end up promoting your fucking music. That's another thing that's fucking weird to me. Even in like his confession video, talks about this shit, promotes his music. This has happened time and time again. What the fuck? If I was talking about a child crime, the last thing I would want to do is talk about one of my hobbies, you know, or whatever. Like, this is, I don't know, it's just fucking weird to me. It's fucking bizarre. He said what he said. Thanks, Will. He said what he said. I mean, I don't think I'm blowing shit up out of proportion just because I'm out to get you, Cecil. I mean, this is the shit you say. And then when you hear me reiterate the things that you say, you act like it's the first time you've ever heard these accusations. They're from your mouth, you fucking idiot. And you have the nerve to say that confession video is edited, when I got a dozen other videos of you admitting to similar weird shit. I wonder who the local MC is down there. Because if the police can't do nothing, if nobody can fucking do nothing about this, never mind. Never mind. You're a slime ball, Cecil. Queen Tasty, you're a slime ball. McDunn, I think you have mental problems, so I'm not going to say nothing. But if you have any kind of common sense and wit about yourself, you would not be around Cecil right now. How can this not make any, like, you guys, Queen Tasty, shame on you. You hear the same shit I do. What the fuck? Are you a fucking weirdo too? You have to be at this point. I understand you don't have a lot of friends, okay? But that doesn't mean it's better to have no friends than one friend that hurts children, or has hurt children, or knows of children being hurt, or all three of that. What the fuck's wrong with you? What the fuck? What world are we living in where children are not protected? Or what world are we living in when somebody can admit to all this shit? Children are protected, and we are doing our part. Children are sacred. People, real men, real women, don't allow children to be fucked with. Or animals. Cecil has been on the wrong side of child abuse and animal abuse. He's bad news, guys. He's fucking bad news. And I don't care. I don't care if he tries to sue me or whatever the fuck. I don't care. I'll go to fucking prison for standing up for people that can't defend themselves. Hang on. Because if I live in a world where I can't speak up for victims or people who have been fucked with by a sick individual, if I can't have a voice against that, fuck. YouTube gives people like Cecil, social media gives people like Cecil too much freedom, and they make it too easy for people like him to hide. You know? Because he just hides behind blocking people. He just runs. He runs and hides. I agree, Jen. I mean, all joking aside, it is mentally taxing. It's mentally taxing. Dealing with Cecil, because you know that you really can't do much about it other than make some videos that. And I know all our team here. I know you guys feel the same way. Yes, it's fun as hell to fuck with him and to get him going. But we have to remember the primary purpose with him, and that is he continuously admits to kid shit. I mean, you guys, we've been shown multiple videos by Random News. He's done a great job at collecting these things of the exact same things, kid shit, him admitting to doing kid shit 10 years ago. That's what we're saying, Jen. Kids ain't safe around him. I didn't even mention the camera things. You know, watch Random News's videos. I mean, this shit is it's commonplace now. It's Random News is amazing. See, I'm not good at I don't make content. I don't do anything but what you see right now. But we need people like Random News. If we didn't have people like Random News to organize all this shit, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do what he does. And Steve-O and Order, my brother RV, those guys are the real ones that organize this shit and are very intelligent and they're good public speakers and they got great minds. No problem, Jen. I mean, I'm really not, I'm nothing. I'm nobody. I'm just a guy with a construction company. That's all I am. I'm a father. Uh, you know, that's it. I'm just like you guys. I'm no different than anybody. Um, I just can't help but to speak on this fucking shit. Hey, Order. I'm just tired. I'm fucking tired of this shit. Like, obviously, there's more going on here than we know. And we know a lot that has gone on. But obviously, Cecil's been involved in some bad shit. When you're involved in picking up minors in a work van, you're a bad person. You're involved in some bad shit. I mean, to be involved with that is one thing, but to be involved with that and not tell somebody about that, an authority, because obviously, Cecil, you can't handle these things on your own. Uh, I don't know what I was gonna say. It's the worst fucking thing in the world when you're involved with hurting a kid. And Cecil, hurting a kid can you don't even have to physically hurt that kid. Putting that child in a vehicle with you, like when you saw that happening, you should have fucking fought and kicked and punched and screamed like, no, dude. I mean, something like I was out with one of my old friends one time, and back in the day, like I was probably 21, and he was probably 21, and we were at a bar, and this girl, she wasn't a minor, she was of age, but I remember there was this really drunk girl at this bar, and the guy that I was with at the time was trying to get her in his car that I rode with him in to get to the bar. Well, he was trying to get the girl in the car to take advantage of her, like take her home or something. And I stopped him, and he got really mad at me. But I called that girl a taxi. It was before Uber days and all that. But I called that girl a taxi, and because she wasn't able to make her own clear decision, she was wasted. But I called her a taxi, figured out she must have told me her address, or the taxi driver, and I helped and I got her in that taxi and got her the hell out of there, away from that scenario. And that asshole that I was with, I haven't I walked home that night, and I haven't talked to him since. Like, to me, that was the most I could really do right there. And but I don't know. it's fucking something. You know, do something, Cecil. I appreciate that, Jim. I'm glad my name triggers him. What's up, legend? All right, well, I don't know. You guys could tell it's been on my mind today, so. I mean, I know some fucked up people that will do some really bad shit, but they would never fuck with the kid. You know what I mean, Order? We all know bad motherfuckers, but you don't fuck with kids. And like my brother says, if it was just a confession video, but it's so much deeper than that confession video. It's so much deeper than that. I mean, was he involved in some kind of like child trafficking ring or something? How do you have so much shit happen to you with children in your life? That's right, Order. That's right. But like, how does that happen? Coincidence is blown out the window, Cecil. Like you obviously were actively looking for kids at one time in your life. I pray to God you're not still, but the videos, your security cameras, and your the way you speak, it ain't looking good for you. That's right, Jen. He is. Yeah, he's an opportunist predator. Order. You'll have to go back and watch this from the beginning because I remembered something that Logan told me, and I forgot to ask him about this when we were doing our interview. But he told me there was a time when there was a young girl living at Cecil's house, and which is fucked up to think about. But he said that like she would come over and play with the kids because they were all the same age, like around 11. And he said that one time she came over and she had a cigarette burn across her forehead. And I know I need to talk to Logan again because I don't want to say anything and be wrong. But I need to talk to Logan again and see what's up with that. All right, guys. I love you. Thanks for talking with me. Makes me feel better. I'm just it's just frustrating. I've been frustrated like this before with him, but it's just at a point it's just getting darker and darker with him. Like he makes shit. He just takes it to a bad place. Uh, I'm thinking. I'm thinking of things. So I'll be back later. Love y'all. Order. I'll be getting with you, buddy.